And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I decided to do a segment called Mind Your Brand, where we talk about beauty, brands, and business. So my favorite three topics and a little bit of marketing sprinkled in. So yes, welcome to my segment, you guys. I decided to do a case study. I do a bunch of case studies on brands all the time. I do case studies on basically everybody when it comes to social media. I like to do an analysis of what works and what doesn't work, because I feel like it is definitely important to be able to communicate, community, start conversations, educate, inspired, and all of those good things via social media, right? So today we're going to be talking about two brands that are both in Sephora. Unfortunately, one of them is having to close down, and then the other one is still open and still thriving. I do want to put a disclaimer that this is no way, shape, or form degrading any brands when I do talk about, my brand case studies. And again, this is just a case study. This is just something that I like to personally do, and I just thought it would be a great idea to just share some insight of what I would do, what I would change, how they could come back from this, how they can make it, a little bit different than what they are currently doing, right? So today we're just going to be talking about Omni Cole and Topicals. I hope I'm saying that right, you guys. Like, let me make sure. So Omni Cole, okay? Again, you guys, this is my first time, not even my first time hearing about the brand. Well, unfortunately, I learned about Omni Cole when she decided to close her brand, and so many people came out of the woodworks and they were like, we love this brand so much. We don't understand why it's closing. We don't understand, like, they have really great products. I love their products. They're really great, things of that nature, right? So you would think, why is a brand closing? Okay. I did come across a post, and basically it was just talking about how there's a pattern when it comes to Black beauty brands or Black business owners in general, right? It was just talking about how a lot of brands are going in debt. They have all these, they owe money to VC and all of this other stuff, right? So, that just sparked me to do a case study about the brand and just learn about them a little bit more. Both brands are Black owned brands and founded by Black women. Omni Cole is a brand, it's a beauty brand, a cosmetic brand that is for melanated skin. It's also clean ingredients. Their vibe gives us luxury, elegant, sophisticated. That's their vibe, right? So you wonder, when brands go to Sephora, you would think they have, like, the eyes, the visual for consumers to, naturally gravitate towards, like, their brand and everything like that. Because when you go to a Sephora or Ulta, ultimately you are going to just walk around and see what catches your eye, right? When it came to Omni Cole, a lot of brands were saying, like, they didn't hear about the brand, they didn't know about the brand, they didn't even know the brand was in Sephora. So I started to dig a little deeper to understand what was possibly missing. And I took a look at their Instagram page, and they definitely are clean, elegant, very neutral, warm tones to their brand, right? But like I said before, it definitely gives us magazine vibes more than be a part of my community vibes. And I think that is where this brand kind of like missed the mark. And I'm sure there's other factors as well. But I feel like from a social media presence, as a brand strategist, I feel as though I go to their Instagram page, I do not feel like I am the target audience. I don't feel like I see myself a part of this brand. I found another brand to compare it to, and it was the perfect brand to compare it to. And we are talking about Topicals, right? When you compare the two Instagram pages, they have a completely different vibe, right? So when I am on Omni Cole's Instagram page, it just looks good to just stroll on, right? It doesn't really invite me into the community. It doesn't make me want to follow them. It doesn't make me want to buy their product unless, like, you know, another creator is talking about the brand. And I feel like even me as a consumer, I've never heard of this brand until they're closing, unfortunately. And I feel like I'm in the beauty space. Like I said, you guys, I'm in the beauty space. I am in the business space, all of those good things. And a lot of stuff comes across my timeline. I'm into makeup and things of that nature, even though I don't wear it as often, but I'm always grabbing lip glosses and things of that nature. Like, I have a plethora of lip glosses, and I'm sure they're scattered around. But like I said, I have lip glosses from e.l.f. I have lip glosses from Topicals. I have lip glosses from Fenty Beauty, like all of those brands. But I've never heard of Omni Cole until their closing, right? And just looking on their Instagram page, I felt like there was a disconnect. There just feels like there is some distance between us, you know. In a reel that I posted, I was letting you guys know that your Instagram page needs to be something that says, I'm a part of this community. I love being a part of this community. This product is something that eventually I would love to buy when I have the funds, or whatever the case may be, right? I feel like that's what Omni Cole was kind of missing on her Instagram page. And compared to Topicals, when you go to their Instagram page, you can feel the culture, you can feel the community, you can feel like you're a part of that community. And I don't know if it's just because of the fact that I am the target audience, because it's like more millennial Gen Z vibes, you know. So in that aspect, I'm kind of missing that key point of what is Omni Cole's target audience. Is it for a certain age range? Because again, like I said, I feel like it was just kind of distance for me, like, oh, this is something that, you know, I'll get later down the line. And that's just based off their Instagram vibe. Like, it's kind of too elegant, too clean, too pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's like looking at a magazine and you're not even reading the words on the page, right? And that's kind of what their Instagram kind of translate to. It's like I'm looking on their Instagram page and I'm not feeling moved to want to click on a post to actually read what it's about and understand what's going on in the community or what I missed. When it comes to Topicals, I feel like, oh my gosh, like, they used my favorite song. Oh my gosh, this picture, like, is so cool. Like, I love it. Like, it's a vibe. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that makes me want to be moved to even buy a product, right? Like I said, I have their lip gloss. I have their hyperpigmentation soap. And then I also have their faded cream. That's 3 products that I have from this brand. And I already feel like, you know, they have another product, a newer lip gloss that they have. And I feel like I'm missing out because I don't have it right now. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that just based off the vibe of your Instagram and what it communicates, or not even just Instagram, but your social media presence in general, it should move people to want to be a part of your community to the point where they follow you on Instagram. They know about your drops. They know about new products and new launches. Like I said, I haven't seen people promote Omni Cole enough, you know. And I looking at their Instagram page, they do have user generated content, but as far as seeing somebody like me sit down and say, this lip gloss is so good, I absolutely love it, you know, like, as a collective, as a Black community, I did not see that on my timeline, you know. So I feel like that's where the ball was dropped. As I was getting ready to edit this video, I also forgot to mention that another thing that I noticed about the difference between Topicals and Omni Cole is their packaging, okay? Their packaging is different. I feel like what I've only seen so far is Omni Cole's lip oils and lip glosses, I think. And I just feel as though the packaging could just be a little bit different. And I feel like it should be something that people are going to remember and not something too close to feeling as though like, okay, the packaging feels as though this is something that I could easily do or easily find amongst other brands as well. So I personally just didn't like the packaging. That's just my thoughts on it. I'm just looking at things from a psychological standpoint as a strategist, you know. So again, I feel like Topicals, they have it down packed when it comes to their packaging. Like, it is really beautiful. Hopefully I can insert a clip of when I recently ordered their hyperpigmentation bar, and oh my gosh, you guys, like the experience with the brand as well. I'm going to insert that clip so you guys can see. I have not posted this video on social media because I just talk so much. That's why I had to get my butt on YouTube and talk, because these are not conversations that just need to be one and done. This is something that everybody needs to hear, and we need to have these conversations in these spaces. You know, so this is just my perspective about, you know, the brand identity. Like I said, branding plays a big part when it comes to your social media presence online and the way people connect with your brand. The thing that these two brands did differently was one brand took the time to build their community, and one kind of took more time to build their system, which there's nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. But also, imagine building a community of people where people are excited about your brand. They're excited about the launch. They're excited about the collabs that you do. I think I've seen so many celebrities with the collab, and I'm not saying that Omni Cole did not have these same collabs. I've seen, you know, celebrities across her timeline as well, you know, using her products. So, but what I'm saying is, like, one is more safe and elegant, and the other one is more inviting and fun and all about communication. And some brands are even just about education, and that still invites community. They use education, relatability, and a hint of humor, you know? So that's my take on it. I can't wait to show you guys. Oh, I also forgot to mention about the packaging and the experience of me purchasing this hyperpigmentation bar. Like, I think I don't remember. I just felt like I was one of the first to try this product because it was like one of their newer drops, and I feel like with this launch, they had, I have to watch the video again, you guys. They had a collaboration. I forgot who they collabed with, but, or like, I had seen the marketing. The marketing in itself was good. Okay, enough for me to buy this product. A clear indication that life is beating your ass is when your face is literally breaking out. Like, okay, me. So your girl decided to get the Topicals Faded Brightening and Cleansing Bar. Okay, can we talk about the packaging? They have the Topicals Flow Millie. I love Flow Millie approved. So I love this little insert that they have about the product. They also have all of the brightening essentials if you need it. So they have a serum, a faded mist. Oh, I need to get that. An eye mask, and then the faded bar, okay? Which is the new thing that's out now. I don't think this is what I ordered. Open the box all the way. So you got the faded bar. Then I also have the brightening and clearing serum, the mini. I did not purchase this, y'all. It was already included in the box, which is pretty nice. And then we have this facial scrubber, which is pretty nice, and I'm so glad that it's included in this box, because I don't know if it comes with every box though, so don't quote me on that, but it was included in my box. So I think that would be really great for like my face, especially since I have lash extensions. Like, I'm not really trying to, like, you know, especially since it's a bar as well. They come with two, so I could use one for the body and one for the face if I need to. It smells like a regular bar soap. It's a multitasking body bar. It cleanses, moisturizes, and brightens with shea butter, niacinamide,
Tomato paste. That's a big word for Elmo.
And vitamin C, tackling stubborn mark spots without stripping the skin. It targets uneven skin tone, gently fading discoloration, dark marks with kojic acid. I already had the serum, so it's cool that I have another one. I've been using this, but I've been using this inconsistent. This is their mini, this is their big one. But I feel like it's better to use products that are in the same line, because I feel like they work better that way. Let me know if you guys are gonna be trying it, okay? So they had a collaboration or really good marketing, and then like the experience of receiving that product, like it was so much in my box that I didn't even order this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed that experience. And yeah, like that's just my take on, you know, the two brands and just what they got wrong and what they did right, and just areas of improvement that I think would be best for brands. But again, I don't walk in the shoes of these founders. I just give my outside perspective in what I think is best for branding and marketing for a business. When it comes to branding and just translating that to a social media presence, you have to be sure that you understand the difference between representing your target audience and actually relating to your target audience. I feel like that's a key component when it comes to marketing, knowing your brand voice, and, you know, just communicating that through your social media presence. Like, it should be a conversation. People should feel invited to want to have a conversation with you, to be a part of your brand. And not only that, go and purchase your products, because your vibe, your essence invites them into a world where they feel safe, they feel like your family, and they're a part of your community. And that's the key difference between these brands. Topical is relatable. They're inviting you in the room. It feels like Omni Cole is presenting to the room. It's distance, you know. It's not like I'm in the crowd and I'm being relatable. It's like a distance. And that is just solely based off of their social media aspect of things. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you guys going to join Omni Cole's community, or would you feel more invited by Topicals community? Let me know in the comments. Let's chat. I will check you guys out in my next Mind Your Brand. Peace.